Hello, one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome to Let's Play Something, a story about my uncle. That's literally what it's called, a story about my uncle. This is a heavily story-based, first-person platforming game. No, not a first-person puzzle platforming game. There's not a lot of puzzle to it, there's just mostly platforming. I'm not gonna say, like, the words I'm far into it are wrong, but at the same time, I'm guessing this is not a tremendously long game, so I probably am kind of far into it. I'm not completely sure. But I'm a few hours in. I seem to have most of the mechanics already unlocked, so I really only have this set toolbox to play with. It's got some issues, but overall, it's fairly enjoyable. As you can see, there are weird people over here that aren't people, they're frog people, and their reason for existence is slowly being brought to light. Spoilers, it may be because our uncle was playing God. So, we are a boy, age unknown, supposed to be pretty young, but that hand there tells me he's not that young. Boy, age blank, searching for our uncle who is lost in this area of magic and frog people. And we have a frog person on our back who communicates with us and is helping us find our uncle, who is named Fred. That's about the gist of it. So you see that over there? We want to go that way. So we're going to go over here, like we just did, and what you saw is basically the extent of the game. You run, jump, and grapple your way from point A to point B. We could go down there, but I feel like going over there, which for some reason I can reach from here. Normally you can't reach that far. There are multiple ways to go. Hard to know what's right and what's wrong, but we'll find out. Grapple our way down here. You can run. You can make mighty leaps and jump great distances, which we are going to have to do now. The last checkpoint, which is that thing on the ground, not that thing on the ground, but a different thing on the ground, was a little bit of a distance away, so if we fall here, we're probably going to have to repeat this. There's no real death. It's not one of those kinds of games, but let me... Whoop. I'm forgetting mechanics already. You gotta hold and charge that, and then let go, and you'll do the running thing. So we made it over here now. I also want to see if I can go over there and see if there's anything over here. There are hidden collectibles to be found. I don't know if we'll find any in this video, and already I can tell that was a mistake. And I'm going to die for that mistake. Here we go. That's all that kind of happens. You just kind of plummet. And life moves on. Super jump our way over here. And now we're going to make our way back. The grappling physics aren't always perfect. And that's by far the game's biggest flaw, is the grappling mechanic. It's... that was partially my fault. It's a fun mechanic, but it suffers from one huge design flaw that never really gets better over the course of the game. And I'm sorry, sudden sneeze I had to pause the microphone for. Anyways, it suffers from one huge problem that it never really recovers from. I'm going to sneeze again. Hold on. Sorry about that. Just getting today's sneezes over with, apparently. Now, during the midst of a video. The problem with the grappling in this game is very easy to explain and very hard to understand without having played it. But in most games, when you have like a grappling hook scenario, You grapple, and then you have a system of momentum where you can swing back and forth. In this game, there isn't that. It's just you click the object that you're trying to grapple to. You're either in range or you're not. And if you're in range, you hover to it. But there's no, there's momentum, as you can see there. Let's get down to here, because I don't know where I'm going. There's momentum, but there's no swing. So, let's say this. Let's go right through here. All that's going to happen is I'm going to plop into that and then fall to my death. Presumably to my death, unless I can save this, which I can't. That's all that happens. You need to understand that. So, there's a lot of segments in this game that we're probably going to come across here, and as we're kind of getting to one right now, where you're supposed to grapple from these floating rocks. And the problem with grappling from floating rock to floating rock is without... No. Didn't sprint run like I was supposed to. Without the ability to swing, trying to get to where the game wants you to go sometimes can be extremely frustrating. See, that's the best a swing is ever going to get in this game. I'm starting to get a little frustrated right now, actually, but it's a very mellow game. It's one of those games that barely qualifies for, barely passes not being a walking simulator. But the reason I picked this one up is because of the jumping and the parkour stuff, which is stuff I really like. And I am liking this game. It's just there are parts to it that drive you mad, trust me. Okay, so here's where we have to figure out where the heck we're going. Usually they have symbols on them telling you where to go. But unless it wants me to make a jump all the way over there, which it might. Yeah, it goes into another mechanic I haven't shown you guys yet. Yeah, it probably does want me to go over there now that I think about it. So you go, and then, oh, this way. And that's a checkpoint. You can make things on the ground, but that symbol there means checkpoint. My things are green because I've unlocked the ability to change my color, and I changed it to a green because I was feeling green at the time. Made it here. There's more frog people. They are frog people. They could speak English because our uncle taught them English after he created them, which hasn't been completely revealed on us, but it's pretty obvious. Let's go down here because I feel like there might be a collectible. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. I need to be going this way. I need to go towards the giant glacier that you see there, looming violently in the foreground. Alright. We're gonna have to get to that to get over here. Progress! And a checkpoint. And more frog people.
Was silent for a while. It seemed like she was thinking hard on something.
That is the main character from the future. This game is told through the perspective of this character as an adult telling his presumably daughter a story about something that happened to him when he was young. We're playing him as a young, but the narrator is him from the future. Whether or not this is true or made up hasn't been completely revealed yet. I suspect it's not much more than just a story, but it could go either way. So we've completely flubbished that up. I didn't even do the sprint properly. Nope, didn't do it. And we're gonna fall. I probably could have saved myself there if I used the other thing that I know how to do, but I'm not fond of using the other thing I know how to do, so I try not to use it. So we have to do this. If this seems treacherous, I have to do the other thing I don't like doing. We have a rocket pack. It's not a very good rocket pack. Usually gets you in more trouble than it's worth. But we have one. And I missed that completely. Doesn't work very well. That almost gets close enough for you to grab it from here. Almost. Oh, nope. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the load button because I'm not salvaging that. I hate the sprinting thing in this game. I really do. I'm so used to games with a sprint jump. You actually press jump, but you don't press jump to sprint jump in this game. Woo! Got it. Like I said, parts of it can be really fun, but other parts of it with this whole grappling hook scenario can be very frustrating. No, I don't think we're going to be able to make it to this unless we use that rocket pack. Problem is, you can only use the rocket pack once in air, and some of these segments, they expect you to use it in certain parts to be able to progress, and all of a sudden my voice is getting really bad. Alright, see, this is one of those parts where you have to be really careful with the swing momentum,
Grab a hold of that crate.
because you can't swing like you normally would. It's not going to move until I try, isn't it? Fine! Thank you for waiting. That voice you heard there was the frog person on our back. We're going towards the glacier. At least that's where we're supposed to try to go. Grabbing that box is apparently worthy of a checkpoint. Sometimes the automatic checkpoints in this game are too sparse. Every once in a while, there are segments where it's just like you're begging the game to save, and it doesn't. I'm looking around for Agent Chinese cigarettes. Uh-oh. Aha! I grabbed onto a tree branch. Which one does it want me to use? Either one of them? What if I get on this one? Nope, doesn't want me to use this one. I guess it wants me to use the one that sounds like it's on, huh? We have 3 charges for our grapple. It recharges whenever you touch solid ground. Power's been taken from us, and we just got the frog person off our back. That's what she looks like.
Though I'd take the other one if I were you. That one goes back to the outpost.
Wait a minute. I was thinking. I don't know if I should go with you. I mean, I want to, but I also want to, well, stay here. Maybe it's strange, but I just feel like these people liked me and accepted me for who I am. Kinda like you. I want to be with you too, and help you find Fred. I don't know what I want the most.
I told Madeline that I would accept whatever choice she made.
I just never thought about it until now that maybe it wasn't Fred I was looking for when I came with you. Maybe I was just looking for a way out. Somewhere to be free. And I know that if anyone can find Fred, it's you. If you meet him, when you meet him, tell him to come see me, okay?
I promised.
Thank you. I'm glad I met you. And it won't be the same without you around. Goodbye, friend.
I said goodbye to Maddie, and I had a feeling that this was the last time I'd see her. But even in this sad moment, I was happy for her. She had found a place where she belonged.
So that was plot happening. So we're losing the frog person. You know, from the perspective over there, I thought that rock was on top of the tree, and that's why I tried to go that way. I could totally get on top of the Zeppelin. If I wanted to. Nothing up here, though. I have not found very many of the collectibles in this mission. Well, time to say goodbye to the frog person. Goodbye! I guess we're going this way. Onto the boat.
There was a dampness in the air that reminded me of the hot summer nights back home. But as the sun was setting, I could feel the chill creeping up on me, and the path we were traveling on seemed to lead us into a second ice age. Winter was coming.
That's terrible, and you should feel terrible for that. Right, we're here now. New area.
Into the caves again, and now it was just me, alone in these cold, barren halls of ice. But Fred had been here, and now I could feel it.
Too bad we're dead.
Close. Something wasn't right.
That I
The
died?
device's energy beam was somehow reflected off of the ice, and I couldn't get a grip.
But you tell me that now.
Areas where the ice was not so thick. This was going to be a challenge.
Great. Oh good. I thought I was stuck there for a moment. Must be a pretty long-lasting flare unless he's been here recently. Yep. God, barely made it. What? What spore of madness is this? Nothing down there. They like to do that. They like to hide the secret things down there. Okay, there's a giant box that threw me away. You can't get rid of me that easy, box. Sometimes when you use your grappling hook on things, it'll activate them. Doesn't seem to be the case here. Anything down here for us? Doesn't look like it. Super jump our way up here. So, how on earth do they expect me to get through this? I have to be on top of these things in order to have my ability recharge. Whoa! Oh good, I put a huge crack in it when I landed. That's a good sign. That's usually a good sign. Why am I doing this? Oh, hello, frame rate bug. Thank you for leaving early. Nope, it apparently decided not to leave. It can't make up its mind. It's here and it's gone. Crap. Ugh, close. This is not going to be very easy to do if the frame rate bug insists on staying around. I want to get to that. But if I fail to get to that, I am going to be repeating this whole segment! Yep. And it's not going to be easy to repeat with this bug. We were doing so well without it today. This is actually my last video of the week. Normally I do Let's Play something to begin with, but I couldn't at the time because I couldn't play the game that I downloaded. I talked about it on Twitter, but I guess it's something worthy of bringing up here as well. There was a game that I purchased called Submerged. It looked okay. It looked to be kind of a water-based platformer. I tend to like those kinds of games. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm going to die. Yeah, I made it. But anyways, it looked alright. I downloaded it. I played it. And I played it for a few minutes. I had other business to attend to. So I quit playing it for a bit. And when I came back, the game just wouldn't launch properly. And I looked online to the forums for help and saw that other people had reported the same issue, and the general response was, there's not really a fix for this. If this happens to you, refund. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to refund the game and couldn't, because I bought it during the Christmas sale over 2 weeks ago. So Steam basically said, sorry, you're left with this broken game on your own, which definitely didn't make me happy, but I understand Steam's policy. I talked about this on Twitter. I'll mostly leave it there, but I had to install something else to be able to play. So that's when I installed this instead. And I'm able to play this, unlike Submerged, so overall, I guess that's a win. Where am I going from here? Do you want me to go backwards? I made it across your room of floating boxes. What more do you want from me? Well, solving this riddle will have to wait for next video. And by next video, I mean for me, because I'm not doing another video on this. Thank you for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.